Sinking. Yo, what up, guys? Yesterday I did a rant video, and I realized I really enjoy doing that sort of off-the-cuff shit. Yesterday I mentioned Sonic 3 because it was a big talking point in the video, but I haven't done a review on Sonic 3, and I thought, you know what, that's what today's video is going to be about. I got a costume for the occasion. Try to guess who it is. It's this guy. That guy right there. Hey. I'm making a video.
Sorry.
You want to be in it?
No.
Anyways, I do want to say beforehand, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There are going to be spoilers in this video. Let me just start off with the first scene. This is going to be completely off the cuff, so I'm not going to go, like, scene by scene or anything like that. I'm going to jump around quite a bit. First scene. Peak. I think it had the peak visuals, the best visuals out of the entire movie. Not to say that the rest of the movie's visuals weren't good. They were incredible. They were better than the first movie and the second movie. In the first scene, there was a lot of really awesome choreography with Shadow. He was escaping he was escaping a gun facility that was, like, in the ocean. Or maybe it was in a lake. I don't fucking know. It was somewhere. Alcatraz or some bullshit. I don't know. No, he was actually outside of Tokyo. Sorry, my fucking brain. Had really good choreography, really good. So, you know, like, we got some really good framing right here. I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually this is called the blank space theory. If you have a bunch of blank space right next to the head, it looks more cinematic. Don't pay attention to, like, the 18 frames per second. That's not important. The important thing is the framing, and also got a lot of head space right here. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm going off the rails. So you know how in, like, the 2000s and, like, the entirety of the 2010s, we were in, like, a gray era of movies? I think we have officially entered the saturation era, because there was a lot of contrast and there was a lot of saturation in this movie, and to be frank, I loved it. I was a huge fan of it. I feel like a lot of people these days are using soft boxes, and honestly, I don't really like soft boxes. I think harsh shadows look more cinematic, in my opinion, in my personal opinione. That's Spanish for opinion, by the way. Probably not true, but I'm gonna go with it. There were a lot of, like, red lights. Like, even, like, with the first Sonic movie, it was a very, like, gray and blue movie. You would rarely see, like, reds or, like, yellows. Like, even Eggman, he only wore red for, like, the latter half of the movie. It was bullshit. But let me actually talk about the movie that I'm here to talk about, Sonic 3. All the choreography was good, the cinematography was great, the visual effects were definitely at its peak, and it was way more emotional than the first two movies. I didn't cry or anything. I rarely cry with movies. The only movie I really cried to was, like, Adam Sandler's Click. But yeah, it was really good. I really like how the humans, like, were sort of, like, they weren't really the focus of this movie. The Sonic team were really the main focus of the movie. Now, I do want to say, I didn't really go to this movie for Shadow. I went to this movie for Eggman, because I am much more of an Eggman fan than I am a Sonic fan. I just showed you this guy. To my right, there's a Death Egg Robot toy, a Jakks Pacific Eggman toy, and a knockoff Eggman toy that I got at a fair. And then right there is a Lego Eggman fucking drill toy. I was here for Eggman, and it did not disappoint me on that front. Eggman, he had an arc, which was crazy. I did not expect that. He had, like, a redemption arc and shit. It was insane. I was really surprised by that. And the fact that there were two Eggmen, that was awesome. And holy shit, the game accurate suits. They were incredible. I don't even really mind that they were over designed. I feel like they looked very visually interesting in the movie, and it worked. honestly. It fit the whole spacesuit vibe. The fact that it had a bunch of, like, circuit boards on it, like, not circuit boards, like, circuit designs running through the bullshit. And I also really like how the back of the suit was different from the front of the suit, because in most, like, Eggman shit, the front of the suit is the exact same as the back of the suit, except with, like, the classic design where he has, like, a cape. But, honestly, yeah, I kind of think that the design of this Eggman suit was better than the design of the regular modern Eggman suit. I like how it didn't, like, go up to, like his mid-rib cage. I like how there wasn't that. I like how it, like, how the lowest point was, like, at his belly button. I mean, no, the highest point was, like, at his belly button. That was pretty cool. The soundtrack. Actually, no. Let's talk about Shadow for a second. I know how I just said that I went there for Eggman, and I didn't really go there for Shadow. But I was pleasantly surprised. I'm now officially a Shadow fan. I think he's one of the best characters in the series now. And I have played Sonic Adventure 2. And I wasn't really a fan of him in Sonic Adventure 2, I'm gonna be honest. But they really did him good. They really did him good in this movie, because I am now officially a Shadow fan. And, like, I've heard rumors that they're going to do, like, a Shadow movie. Or, like, a Shadow series or something. Please fucking do that. That would be awesome. I would totally dig that. I would be hyped to see, like, Black Doom or some shit. And that movie officially made me buy Sonic X Shadow Generations, even though I already have a copy of Sonic Generations. Anyways. Oh! The design of Shadow. What the fuck? I keep fucking going on, like, anyways, and then I keep going back. Anyways. The design of Shadow was really cool. People keep saying that his boots were over-designed. I don't think they were. They looked like fucking shoes, dude. They looked like actual shoes. Like, it looks like he could walk in them, you know? And it also looked like they were used for, like, a year, and then were put into stasis, and then were used for, like, another, 2 days, you know? They look used. They look worn. And I really like that. I think that's really cool. Also, his jet boots are sick.
Red stripes, jet boots,
and everything from Twinkies to milk. It's what I do.
The way his quills look in the rain, I don't know if I've already mentioned that. But yeah, the way his quills, like, thicken in the rain is really cool. Let's talk about the soundtrack now, finally. A big complaint about the first two movies was the soundtrack, and that they didn't really utilize any of the music from the games. And everyone knows that the soundtrack is always a strong point. Yeah, except for that one time, of every, like, Sonic game. So why isn't it the strong point of the movies as well? I feel like they really did listen to that, and there was a lot of music in the movie that was in the games, which I thought was really cool. I really liked that. It wasn't quite as much music as I would have liked, I'm gonna be honest, but I do like how they put in more than they did the last two movies. They utilized some of the music from, like, the classic games from the Genesis, and they also utilized music from Sonic Adventure 2. Like, there was a big scene at the end of the movie where Super Shadow and Super Sonic teamed up, and they, like, flew to the Ark and, like, held the fucking power beam and shit. And they also did that pose, with that hard-ass pose. They had extreme aura. They had so much aura in the movie, it was incredible. Their aura points were maxed out. And during that scene, Live and Learn played. Dude, I am now officially a Crush 40 fan. If there's a Shadow movie, I want, I am all I am. I want that in there. Yeah. You know what? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much the entirety of what I wanted to talk about with the movie. It was really good. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.